Happy Friday, Medina. I am looking for a group of like minded individuals. As many of us know, the state of our country is at a critical point in our history. Preparedness is key to ensuring the safety and prosperity for our families and community. In times for crisis, we must have plans in place, rather it be natural disasters or something more sinister. It is more important to have contacts and strategy for such situations. If you have these same concerns, please reach out to me. Thank you all. Are you starting a commune? Is this like a prepper thing? Prep. I'm in, sir. Make a group for us. I'm down. I've been doing this stuff for years. Playing airsoft in the parking garage at 2 in the morning is a great way to simulate urban combat next to a government building. You realize the National Guard won't be able to tell the difference between you and a terrorist in an urban combat situation, right? And? Well, if you're out playing urban warfare, then the when the shit hits the fan and the National Guard is covering the area, what do you imagine is going to happen? Okay, here's a scenario. Two buses park on the square. 50 people come out of the buses, gather around the gazebo. They then spread out in every direction, shooting everyone they see. I don't think any of them make it more than 1 mile from the gazebo. Ohio is a red state, and the majority of male adults in Medina are always strapped. National Guard might have to come in to help clean up bodies, but there's no way a terrorist group actively engaging Medina PD and the armed majority of Medina people are living long enough for the National Guard to show up. If you were more specific about what the poop hitting the fan actually means, I could give you a better answer on what my family's plan would be. If in your scenario, what is happening? Again, why are they going to come to Medina? How did 50 people plan and execute this brilliant plan to go around shooting civilians for no reason? How did these people get guns and, more importantly, ammo for this pointless mission? Where did they get two buses from? Where did these 50 people come from, and how did all 50 agree on the suicide mission? Also, you're assuming these strapped residents of Medina would easily identify a friendly from a combatant. How are they going to do that? Everyone involved will be wearing street clothes. Also, if the square is crowded, how are you going to avoid hitting innocent people? Because that was the scenario I made up. Shit hit the fan means society has stopped functioning at one or multiple levels. Things such as emergency services stop responding, hospitals are overwhelmed, and people are unable to get medical care. Food and other necessary goods deliveries and intermittent or stop entirely. Utilities shut down and don't come back on. Cell towers stop working. Major countrywide disruptions that result in the breakdown of society. I assume that's what you are prepping for. If you're just hoping to be a bunch of good guy vigilantes within our functioning society, that's going to end very badly for you and your gang. Don't underestimate women who carry. You'd be surprised. They are from, yeah, they should. Okay. Here's a scenario. There is a religious leader on trial for murder in the Medina Courthouse. 75 radicals assemble in a rail yard east of Medina. The 100 rail car train full of stone is hijacked, which is easy. It's like four guys at most watching it. That train stops in the middle of town, basically cutting the town in half. No assistance from Montville or anything south. All the people climb out of the stone that concealed them from visibility to drones. They storm the courthouse. They clear all the security. They have their leader and plan on getting back on the train and getting out of town to a rural area with a helicopter waiting. It's hard to stop a train, but anyway, the extremists are pinned down in the courthouse because the parking garage is 2 feet of concrete for cover, and the Medina PD are posted up on it, picking them off. But all they got to do is get to the train. You are in your car. There's a car in front of you and a car behind you. Both of the drivers abandoned the car, so you are now stuck. Now what? Are you okay? Absolutely, feeling fat and sassy. By the way, your car is right next to where family video was. You were traveling south when the train stopped and the extremists popped out of the sand and rock. On the way to the courthouse, they also only shoot if someone tries to interact with them. They're basically untouched until the front door of the courthouse. Most people just stare in confusion and irritation at being delayed because if of the train. First shots aren't fired until 20 extremists are in the front door of the courthouse. Shots are heard from other rooms, and that's when 911 is called. With no security left at the door, they run to the top floor, where their leader is being kept. First non-courthouse officer walks over broken glass of the courthouse 1 minute and 10 seconds after 911 call from court clerk. Medina cop shoots 19 of 30 rounds of his magazines into two dudes guarding the elevator. At this point, I consider it being poop hitting fan. I hope all Medina law enforcement has you on their radar. Actually, I agree with you on something. See, we're making progress. Ha! Yeah, right. Medina's finest would have to be able to find me to have me on their radar. I'm like a ghost in the shadows and impossible to track down. Yeah.